first. Game on.
14 dart leg that time for Mensa Suljovic.
130.
Well, the last time Mark qualified for a European event, he actually turned up
121.
late. He thought he was on in the evening, and only to be told he was on in the afternoon. And turned up an hour before he was due to play, so that weren't great preparation. But he knew he was on this afternoon, so there's no excuses. Although, as Barney mentioned, it is a little bit chilly in the arena this afternoon.
60.
Winter's on its way.
It is.
And I reckon we're going to have a bad winter because the swans have come in from Siberia.
Wow.
140.
And it has been bitterly cold all week in this part of the world as well. Good news if you're a skier.
I don't ski. I'm going to the sun next week.
Should warm up though this weekend. 3,000 tickets have been sold for the Saturday
100.
session.
Mark, you required 91.
So that will generate plenty of atmosphere and plenty of warmth in the arena. The Glass Palace in Sindelfingen on the
51.
outskirts of Stuttgart, the venue for the final European Tour event of the year. 10 European Tour events in 2016.
And the first time we're going to have a Premier League in Rotterdam.
And that's sold out. Within
48 minutes.
48 minutes.
48 minutes.
8,000 seats
100.
gone in the blink of an eye for the first ever Premier League trip
Game
to
shot on the
Holland.
sixth
As
leg, Mark
Barilli gets another leg on the board.
Seventh leg is
On his
Mensa to
throw,
throw
admittedly.
first.
And you never know, in 2017 we could see a Premier League
Game
in
on.
Germany.
Yeah, it wouldn't be beyond the realms. There's certainly the appetite for it. Just talking of the Premier League, I know it's too early to say, given the announcement won't be made until the new year after the World
60.
Championship, but Robert Thornton must have given himself a real shot in the arm, a real chance to at least stake a claim or at least be considered for.
Well,
140.
You know, he will get my vote, that's for sure. Anybody that wins a major tournament, especially one of the real top majors, as in the Grand Prix match play and World Championships are, yes, I think he staked his claim well and truly for that.
99.
I know there's a lot that can happen between now and after Christmas, but and the crowd love him as well. And anybody who walks that far to play a dance match deserves it. Had to get it in. Had to get it in.
We were waiting. We were wondering when it would be. I didn't realise it would be so early.
Oh, I know. Can't believe it.
Well, Mensa here just losing his way slightly. He's needed 6 starts to score 159.
85.
And it's another sub-100 score there as well. So maybe, just maybe, a chance here for Barilli to perhaps think
60.
about a break of throw, but he only registers a 60 of his own.
Yes, every time he's been given a chance, he's not really fired in a big score as Mark. You know, that was a great chance to get total control of the game, and now he's opened the door for Mensa. Now, Mensa may get 9 darts from this 257.
60.
Well, now the advantage again back to Mark. Needs to find a treble.
100.
This time he has.
Yeah, 4 successive sub-100 scores for Suljovic in this leg. Can't afford another one.
But this is where, when you're playing well, you put the pressure on.
100.
Oh, a little bit of snatch
Mark,
there.
you require 101.
Another treble. Now that leaves him 96. Treble 20. Oh.
63.
Well, he's cleaned it up with the last
Mensa, you
dart.
require
But,
97.
well, Mensa wanted the 97 in an earlier leg. Missed. And what a crucial 3 darts these are for Mensa Suljovic. Well, 21 leaves 76.
And
57.
Tops.
Mark, you require 38. Game shot on the 7th
Well, that was
leg.
nicely
Mark
done.
Barilli.
And it's a 16-dart break
8th
of
leg is
throw.
Mark to throw first. Game on.
Very comfortable on the double 19 there, Barilli. And we're back on throw effectively now. 4-3 the deficit. Barilli throwing first
51.
here. Strays into the treble 4 there with his last dart there. Suljovic has just been stopped in his tracks a little bit here. He looked very comfortable at 4-1, but Barilli has just kept plugging away, kept on asking the questions.
140.
And that's more like it from Mensah. Back in the groove with an opening ton 40.
100.
Yeah, Mark's got to make more of the first dart. I mean, that was a perfect first dart. The second dart he throws very quickly and goes nearly 2 inches high. Third one is well over an inch low. You can't do that in this sort of game. When you want to go on and win, you've got to tighten those darts up. It's all very well thrown quick. The great throwers look really good. But, see, a little bit slower this time.
99.
Just while we're in this stage of the 8th leg, Rod, you're looking at the draw. Who you're looking at as a potential dark horse this weekend? Obviously, you know, we've got the likes of Van Gerwen and Michael Smith as obvious credentials. Suljovic will have his backers as well, given what he's done recently, although he will play Van Gerwen next if he wins this one. Is there anybody else catching your eye?
Not an outsider, but
134.
Robert ankle's not playing him up too much. I mean, you know, he's got to be one of the favourites this weekend after last week. But I have seen Robert hobbling quite badly on that. Remember, he twisted his ankle coming off the stage. I think it was Gibraltar, was it? And caught it on the side of the hockey. Twisted his ankle, and it really hasn't got better. And
55.
as I come in today, he was limping quite bad. But obviously, Robert Thornton has got to be one of the favourites. He really wants double
97.
A chance there.
Mensah require 122.
Well, he might well return with Suljovic on 1-2-2. Suljovic has to really take this one out. Well, treble 18 would have left Bull, but he's found the single. You can see what he thinks about that. 86 remaining.
90.
That's nicely done, nicely tied up, but he might not get a chance here.
Game shot on the 8th leg.
Very confident on the double again. One dart required
Mensah to throw first
from Mark Barilli, just as was the case in the last leg.
Do you know someone else I'm going to throw in the mix and all, if he can keep focused, is Barney. You know, he played very well in that opening match, over 100 average. And if he can just keep focused, keep aggressive, sporting the new haircut, you never know.
He's got Dolan next.
140.
The number 8 seed lies in wait tomorrow for Barney. Now, all of a sudden, this has become a bit of a test for Mensah Suljovic. And any backers
60.
of the Austrian will be, well, just feeling slightly on edge at the moment because having looked in a good position at 4-1, he's been pegged back to 4-4.
Well, if you'd have backed Mensah from the beginning on the odds, and then when he was well in the lead at 4-1, and then backed Barilli, you'll be sitting there making a profit straight away. And that's what clever game
140.
Making full advantage of the in-play facility.
Yes.
140.
One of the best things ever brought into gambling, wasn't it, the in-play? It's incredible.
Yeah, I know somebody who took full advantage of that as well during Suljovic's win over against Van der Voort in the World Grand Prix when he was a set down and 2 legs down in the second. Well, 9 legs on the spin to book his place in the next round. Terrific, terrific fight back from Suljovic.
100.
We have seen it on a few occasions, but not many, where a player just does what Vincent did and just
60.
could not get out of his head.
121.
He had 11 darts to go 2 sets to 0 up.
Yeah.
And Vincent just, well, he crucified himself. We've seen it happen a few times. Mervyn King against James Wade. Andy Hamilton, well, Simon Whitlock against Andy Hamilton in the World Match Play.
Now then, Mensah.
Will he go bullseye route? Oh, he was going for that to leave the 28.
89.
So that's a sensible, and then he wasn't going to attempt the bullseye.
Yeah, with Barilli on 2-4-1, and well, Barilli
71.
not down to a finish either.
Mensah require 32.
So Suljovic has a big safety cushion here. 3 darts at double 16. Barilli has left himself the maximum checkout. But you'd fancy Suljovic has 6 darts from here at double 16.
Game shot on the 9th leg. Mensah Suljovic. 10th leg is Mark to throw first. Game on.
The World Grand Prix semi-finalist. Makes a timely return to winning ways to take the 9th leg, and he leads 5-4.
Do you know, again there, Rob, I mean, it was a perfect first dart from Barilli and walks off with 85. Now, I know it's easy for us to sit here and commentate and say that shouldn't happen, blah, but the facts are, if you're going to beat someone like Mensah at the moment, you've got to tighten up those second 2 darts and then the next 2 darts. I mean, it's just
85.
You know, a waste. The first dart, I mean, although that's not in the treble C, that's a good dart.
100.
He has found the ton from that, so that's a good visit from Barilli. But when you get a chance for 140, you have to take it. To get forward in these tournaments and perhaps go and, you know, have a tip at winning the tournaments, you've got to tighten up on them. The days have gone when scruffy scoring will win you a tournament. May win you the odd match, but certainly won't win you a tournament.
No. Well, you can see every time Suljovic throws, there's a big puff of chalk on the board.
44.
Barilli's just lost his way here momentarily as well. Not one of our 4 matches so far have gone to a 11th and deciding leg. This one might not either. Good chance here for Suljovic to win the darts and establish a significant advantage as well. If he can find another one of those, that's exactly what he's done. 140 will do. Okay, he's not down to a finish, but he has a cushion.
100.
A ton is not enough from Barilli. Needed a 140. Now, Suljovic, 6 darts from 176 to book himself a place in the next round. Just needs to find 1 treble. Well, he should find the treble from there. Unless he just reacts with his body.
60.
Oh, now then.
Well, if Suljovic does get through, there'll be certainly a need for a big room for improvement against Van Gerwen in the 2nd round.
80.
Again.
And again.
Mensah 116.
There was 2 guys that I met at the Grand Prix when I was walking back from the venue one night. They just kept shouting out, "Don't miss the big numbers," and it's absolutely true. I mean, that is a killer for Barilli. You can see him shaking his head. No, he knows what he's done there.
So Suljovic 116 away from a place in the 2nd round. He's 56 away now. Double 18 for a 6-4 win. Mensah Suljovic
98.
underneath the wire.
Mark, you require 92.
Well, Barilli simply can't afford to pass this opportunity up. Bullseye he needs.
67.
He's gone into the green stuff again.
Mensah,
and
require
Suljovic
18.
returns for double 9 here.
Well, for most players, this double 9 is an absolute killer. But this guy likes this double because it's next door to his favourite one. Probably one of the only players that never has a lot of problem with the double 9.
Game shot.
And he doesn't have a problem with it either.
Suljovic.
Mensah Suljovic